So yes, that was supposed to be big, a big red flag. But I was oblivious. So after my first trainer, now there was the next person who was supposed to help me open an account. So the account I was to open was to join their system. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, this seems like a good venture. I wish I'd taken maybe to pray about it, but I never did any of that. So I was like, let's move to the next person. So we skipped to the next person who was supposed to help me open now an account in their system. We also did vibe with this guy. So this guy, we will call him. Now for him, we'll give him a name because he will later play a character in this story. So let's call him Mr. Franco. Mr. Franco. Let's call him Mr. Franco, which is not his real name. I don't know. Is it protecting his privacy? Yes, let's protect his privacy. So, Mr. Franco, we vibe with him. He tells me, okay, I'll direct you to open an account. So he had like some few cash in my M-Pesa account at the time. So my savings, they were in form of cash, but I had not carried them. They were kept somewhere safe. So I had cash in my M-Pesa. So what did I do? I used it to open the account. So I just give the amount. So 2,000 shillings. That's what I paid, like a down payment first to open the account. Then I told him to give me the account number, to write it down somewhere for me so that I can send the rest of the cash later. But let me tell you, also this one was a hype man. I'm telling you, these people are hype men. As in, when the deal is too good, think twice. Somebody once told me that, and I thought it was, stop being jealous for me. I'm gonna be successful. I'm not yet there. But I'm gonna be successful, but I'm not yet there. So yes, when the deal is too good, think twice. So he was telling me, I have some tickets here for events. I have some tickets here for an airplane. Miss Joyona ticket ya ndege, juu sijapanda bado ndege. So ningedanganyika tu. So hata zenye alinionyesha, I came later to find out they were tickets for a particular event that they had organized for their company. Do you think those events you're going for free just because you joined the system? My sister, unalipa pesa when the events. Not 1,000 shillings, but 6,000 shillings. For one ticket, one person. Have they covered your transport? Nope. But they'll cover your meals. Have they covered your dress code? Nope. The event had a theme. Wow. I'm telling you, it's a real wash. It's a real business. So I was still oblivious. So me, I'm very happy. I'm like, wow. It's always been my dream to attend this mega event. Akinomba Mungu, one day I will attend one and I'll come show it to you guys. So I was still oblivious. So the tickets, they turned out to be for an event for their company. They call themselves ENG. Mara kuna wengine wanajita ED. So just be careful. So that's what happened. So this guy, now Mr. Franco, he did also promise me that nikishindwa kulipa, at some point they will help me. But first I must put in the effort. So I was like really amazed. I was like, what? These people are good at heart also. Like watanisaidia pia kulipa in order to get an account. Bigala chakwa naive. Nini anapegwa pesa za bure? Hata mzazi wako akupeagi za bure juu anataka siku moja umsaidie. Anyway, that is off topic. But yeah. So I was like really amazed. I was like, okay, these people are good. A moment of silence for me. So yes, back to the story. So that is what happened. So like, see, he gave me that promise, now Mr. Franco. By the way, I also took his number. Now the Mr. Franco guy, that way. So this guy also acted very interested in me. And by the way, these guys also will give you tips on how to get the money. So they'll tell you how you lie to your parents and get the money from them. What we don't know is that our parents also are struggling. But yeah, they'll tell you, itakuja na big returns, so it's okay, don't feel guilty, you just do it. By the way, that's what they'll tell you. They'll tell you other methods, borrow your friends. Utachwa na madeni, my sister, my brother, utachwa na madeni. But yes, because you're oblivious, you'll do it all. in order to, because you believe that this is a very beautiful prospect and there will be huge returns later in the future. So that's what happened. So me, I put my foot down, I start my payments. So I did my payments up to a certain point where I felt really like I was not getting anything. And at the same time as I was making my payments, there were days I would go to town, the same offices for trainings. For training. So in these trainings, you'll be trained how you'll also train other people. And you think it's for free. Referrals, si rahisi. And at the same time, you also have to look for other people to join the business, because you'll only get your money back as with time as more people join the business. And don't think it's easy to get 39,000 shillings unless you come from a very, 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 very well-off family. For the rest of us who are hustlers, that's not something easy. Hata si pesa tunataka kucheza nazo hivi hivi. But anywho, so yeah, that is what I did not know. So I started my journey with payment. At some point I reached, I kind of like gave up. So I stopped paying. I had not yet paid the 39,000 shillings in full. I think nilikuwa nimefika halfway. I stopped paying. So they started calling, encouraging me, you should continue, but I'm like, I'm suffering. Being a baby girl, siwezi teseka peke yangu. So sometimes when they will call and they will say they want to see me, I'll tell them I do not have fare, watume fare, akili mtu wangu. Nasa hiyo niko na fare, lakini siwezi. As in, you guys want to fully drain my accounts, but still kuna pesa nilikuwa nimeshatuma, so nilikuwa nimeoshwa tayari. Anywho, so yeah, I was like, yeah, my lighting is disturbing, but we don't mind. The story must continue. So that's what like happened. So what next? What next? Now we are here. So that atake would take long. So it's only like nilitumia to do now 2 times. I'm telling you, they won't send you even money compared to what can you make when I invest in now. Unatumia kama 150 surely. Na kwenye una invest 20,000 shillings. Sikupiga hesabu yangu poa. But around that time, nikaona hii inaweza kosa kuwa fruitful. So another one came. So the second one that came, I thought it was much better. You are paying less money. That is also something they never told me. Kitu jambiwa, that's a red flag. And when the deal is too good, think twice. The same thing, they never told me that it deals with referrals. Now the second venture, it was about websites. So the guy who introduced me, now my upline again in this second venture, GIF actually, acha hata niwaseme, hao hata wanajulikana, GIF. So the second guy, he inboxed me in WhatsApp. I didn't know him personally. That is also another one. Like now the journey again started. And so I was not told it's about referrals. I was just told they deal with online services such as web hosting, domains, marketing, that way. So still naively, I went to this training, but now their training, you were supposed to pay a certain fee, which was 200 shillings. So I went for the training. It was on a Saturday by 10 a.m. By 10:45, I was already at their offices to undergo the training. They told us you'll pay a certain fee, but it was less than the other one. Actually, it was less even than 10,000 shillings. So I thought it was better. But another thing they also never told me is that after every month, after you get your account, you will need to upgrade your account. And upgrading your account, you do not upgrade it without money. You upgrade it with money. So can you take a scenario whereby in that month, hukuwa umepata any referrals? Where do you think that money ya upgrade that account itatoka? Itatoka from your own pockets. They don't tell you that. But I think it's a process of building a business. But we juaga tu, hizi network marketing opportunities zina rely on referrals. Usidanganywa ati you'll sell products or you will sell online services. Wapi? You need referrals for your money to come. For your money to come back to you. Ni hizo pesa zikizarudi inaweza kuwa poa, but it's rare. Sorry for that, please. But it's rare. So, Buddha, usidanganywe. So yeah, so let's keep back. So after I joined this one in Nayo, I got back 2,000 shillings. like because one person had joined, actually a close friend of mine. But again sa hapo ndo nilijua kuhusu ku upgrade account. Mi na ujinga yangu yote nikeka hiyo 9 so na ningetoroka na 2k yangu. At sasa nilikuwa nadhani more people will come, of which it was not the case. So tuachane nayo, that one did not have much drama. Kalienda kakiendaga. They also had events. These events you pay for the ticket, these events you pay for your dress, you pay for your shoes, you pay for your transport. And you think this thing is ati ina kazi, ati it's not work itself. It's work itself. Because I'm telling you, no person can anezitikia tu akupe tu pesa. In a way, you must be paying for it. Exactly. So let's go back to the ENG project. Ama sometimes they call themselves ED. So let's go back to that one. Now the first one. So the first one is the one that really has really showed me drama. Let's sip a juice here. Not even a juice, soda. See, let's sip it first. Because it's about to go down. And I'm feeling really like drained. But yeah. Sorry. So with that, so like now the real drama comes. So this time I go home because school has closed. So when school closes, we go back home. That is, as in you go back to kwenye umetoka, urudi kwenye umetoka, in short. So I went back home. When I went back home, I chose my peace first, because I was like, these businesses have drained my money. I'm already drained emotionally and mentally also, because also sometimes studying can be hectic. Around that time, I also had mapenzi pia, relationships because menitenda bado. So character development, money wise, all of it had drained me. So when I traveled back home, I remember I just wanted to switch out of the world I had known for the past like 6 months. I wanted to switch out of that world. So I just like completely, like I put my phone on airplane mode, all my contacts on WhatsApp, I archived them, all, as in, nilienda tu I just take a break. It was like a vacation, even though I had not traveled to a very fancy place. So I was just at home. And I'm grateful for that period. So within that period, it's like, let's see how things play out. So December last year, both companies now, the two different ventures, they had events. So I did not attend any of the events because first, I was at home. Second, even if I was still in Nairobi, I wouldn't have attended any event because home kwetu si Nairobi, it's in another city there. So I was like, even if I was still in Nairobi, I wouldn't have attended the ventures. You guys have drained me money and you still want me to put money to attend your events. And I'm still not earning. Are you for real? Are you for real? So let's leave them there. Alafu another thing is, there is this time I'd attended one of the events. So the first company had 2 events, one in October and the other one was in December. Did they have an event in December? I think so. So the one in October I had attended. But here's the thing, I never paid for the ticket. So this guy, Mr. Franco, I've told you he'll play a big part in this story. So Mr. Franco promised to get me a ticket because of the way I was determined. So he liked my determination. So he got me a ticket to attend the event. I was so much grateful. So he had the event. So all I had to do was to cater for the dress, the shoes, and the transport. The girl is a comrade. So guess what she did? I bought a dress, but the dress was not worth 1,000 shillings. To be specific, 250 shillings. And on that day, it was on offer. It was not a very fancy dress. But I'm like, you want me to spend 6,000 shillings for a dress that I'll only wear once in my life? Who? Me? I'm not stupid. So I bought a dress of 250 shillings. The shoes, I already had some pair of shoes, so that's like, I just went with those shoes. So yeah, so I went to the event, but there I'd chosen to enjoy myself. And also, like, in these events, for these companies, network marketing companies, they always have events. You're always told, like, encourage more people to go for these events. Because when they come to these events, they'll be encouraged and they'll think it is something very successful. Ati hata hao watapata do na wataomoka. And I remember in this event that I went, now for the first company, there was this young guy. Actually, I think he was 19 years old, ama 20 years old. Ish, the guy was killing. They alikuwa hot, si ati. He was handsome, had money, and he was praising this venture. So till date, I still think it was a lie, because it's just a way for them to capture you in their trap, to think that this is a very good venture. But at the time, the baby girl here did not know. So I really looked at the guy with awe. I was like, God, this should be me next year. Little did I know that they were just hyping the thing, because yeah. And also, like, in this event, some of the guys had come with very big cars. Ish, the ladies were killing it. The dress code, like, it was just a good event. There was also a buffet. Yeah, I've never attended an event with a buffet, so it was my first time I saw a buffet. There was dessert, there was cake. It was really fancy. So I enjoyed myself as the main goal. So my goal there was not to go so that I can compare myself to others. So I was like, I'm going to enjoy myself, because kuongea ukweli, the way I had dressed, singe compare na mtu hapo. Ningekuwa nambari ya mwisho. So we just still went. The queen herself was like, siachwi nyuma, I go and enjoy myself. Mtu ajitolea kunipea ticket nikose kwenda, ati juu sina nguo poa, juu sina viatu poa, I'm still going. And I went and enjoyed myself. So let's go back to the road, not the main topic. So I go for my holiday, I enjoy my holiday, then come back January. So when I came back to school in January, I never knew there was some drama waiting for me. So while I was at home, this guy, now a certain, so she had joined the business. Now leave Francois alone, Mr. Francois alone. So there's another guy also in the business. We'll call him Mr. Akili. Mr. Akili ama Mr. Awili. Mr. Awili. So Mr. Awili is also not his real name. So Mr. Awili I was supposed to join his team. So Mr. Franco did for me, like, he helped me open an account in the system, or rather in the business. But Mr. Awili, now I was supposed to join the team of Mr. Awili, now under him. So Mr. Awili was also closely following up to ensure that I pay every single coin of 39,000 shillings. There was an aim for that I was oblivious of. But that's not my part to say. So, good. He was following up. So he had tried to contact me while I was at home. And I remember towards the end of the holiday, that's when I picked up his call, and he was like, oh, when are you coming back to Nairobi? I'm like, I'm coming back early January. I'll be in Nairobi. Baby girl, good. Kuna makosa hapo. So here comes January. Let's start our journey back to school. So I travel safely, I reach school. So within that week that I had come back to school, Mr. Willie had told me that he would like to see me, because there were some few things regarding the business that he would like me to know or to let me into. And since I'd also told you earlier that Mr. Franco had told me that they would help me finish on paying my account. So me, I was really counting on that. So I had that expectation in mind that when I go to meet up with Mr. Willie, it's because he wants me to finish, they want to help me finish paying for my account and get my account now in the business. That is what I expected. Duh, what else? What else? What else? So the day we were to meet, I got caught up in something. So I told him, let's reschedule the meeting. So we rescheduled the meeting to 28th January 2023, which was on a Saturday, yesterday. So we were supposed to meet at 11 a.m. So you guys know Nairobi traffic. Sometimes it can delay you. And also because I was using the bus,